Hey everybody, Patti, Tolley, Parrish here. I have been invited by the fabulous, multi-talented, and hilarious Shannon Green to participate in one of her video hops that she does with the sole intention of trying to promote some new channels. She gets some of her friends and fellow YouTubers that have been around for a little while to participate in the hop and drawing their viewership, my viewership, into introducing them to these new channels. So you'll find in the description box below the instructions for the blog hop, which are very simple. You'll watch my video, hopefully, and go to the description box, click on the very first link. That'll take you to the next video in the hop. Watch their video, hopefully like them and subscribe to them, and click on the first link in their description box. And you'll do that all the way through the hop. It's a really simple format that Shannon came up with to make this very easy for the viewers. So, you guys know I love to jelly print, and you can see many videos that I have on my channel where I show you my process for printing. But since I need cards, and I use cards, but I am not a card maker, you can see I don't have that precision, and I'm more of a mixed media kind of slap and get it girl. So, I have been printing on labels. These two are on full sheets that we're going to cut up later. These are on circular labels, right? And I've just done several layers of jelly prints. I like to print through stencils a lot of times. And then I've also I've taken a cap off a mason jar and put little circular, little rings of paint to kind of give it a little metallic shimmer. These I've stenciled, I've pop paint through a stencil and then put some circles on that on a cleanup print. But they look really cool. I will show you the coolness. I buy these pre-made cards and envelopes at Michael's, and I love black and white, like the stark pop against it. But to make a very quick card, it's kind of cool. Grab one of your little circles. When you pull it off the palette, I mean, each of these become their own little work of art. And decide where you want to put it. Maybe in the middle-ish. Again, not going to measure because that's not what I got time to do, nor the inclination. And then I kind of like to put one on the flap, right? And Viola, you got yourself a really cute matching custom note card, right? And if you bundle a few of these together, they're great little hostess gifts. Now these I made differently. These are made from full jelly prints, where I've used the envelope punch board, made an envelope, made a matching note card, right? And then I bundle them together in some twine. They're each one of a kind, little gifts, right? So there's a couple ideas for you to use your jelly prints. So I've got stacks of jelly prints. But I love this label thing. You can also use these labels to incorporate into a collage. Right? So that would be a really cool little pop of color to put into a collage. So, just to give you another example of another color combination. These look really cool in the black. Alright. We're just cranking out cards here, people. And with the holidays coming up, this is actually a nice little stocking stuffer, too. Everybody needs a quick thank you card or a little note card. You got yourself another one, right? So they also aren't, here's one on craft paper, right? You don't just have to use black and white cards. These are neutral enough that they will pop just about anything you put it on. Let's use one of these with these stripes in it. I love the starkness of these stripes, and when you pull this off the sheet... Oh, sorry, this is a striped... Oops, that's a full sheet. Gotta cut that one up too. Sorry. Let's see what's going to look good on craft here. Anything will look good on craft. What am I talking about? Let's grab this one. Alright. Grab a couple labels. Again, you don't always have to put it here on the front. You can also take one and to kind of coordinate the, if I get my fingers to work, the front and back of the label if you want to. Come up the back with the little label, flip it over on the front, right? Do something different with it. And here's a piece of craft paper, a craft card, right? And you got yourself another one. So there's all sorts of combinations that you can do with these. I also did some, let's see. Oh, here's another one I did. Can't see for looking. Here's just another one I did earlier out of this sheet. So that's an idea for some quick cards and to use some jelly prints. But you can also print them on full sheets and you can cut strips. Let me get my little handy dandy paper cutter here. And this will give you a different kind of a look for the same kind of thing. These are on full sheet labels that you get from Avery. And I'm just going to go down and clean off that edge, right? Well, again, I'll do that again. I got a little bit of white on there. And then you can cut these in any width that you want. If you want to cut, little tiny strips or a wider strip for whatever reason, it's up to you how you want to cut them, but they look really cool when they're, when they're sliced and diced. So let me do another one in a different size here. I'm not sure what kind of card I want to make. And this is another one with some stripes. Let's see how that looks. Cut up. I've never done this before with the stripes. Oh, cool. Let's get one bigger one. And while I got the cutter out, I'm going to clean up the edges a little bit. And let's clean up these edges too. Let's see, can I get fancy here and do them all at once without totally hacking up the works? Woohoo! Look at me go! Okay, so now we have some little strips to play with for a different look on a card. So let's try that. I'm going to grab another craft card here. You can get these at Michael's really cheap, and if you use your coupon and get them on sale for 50% off, that's even half a cheap. Alright, so you just use one of these striped ones or the orange ones. Let's use one of these orange ones. And with this, you could do something like, I don't know, let's try this. Let's stick it here and wrap it around the inside. Alright, then you got a little bit of decoration on the outside. And you can do something similar here. Let's do it down here. Alright, different, very organic, but there you go, another note card thrown together. So just a couple simple ideas for another way to use your jelly prints and to make you some quick cards. But another thing I wanted to talk to you about, the labels brought this up, is to leverage your artwork. If you've already got artwork that you've done, you've got a collage, you've got tiles, boxes, or whatever you have. I take pictures of everything that I do that I like, canvases, whatever. And then I keep that, I either scan it or photograph it, use my cell phone. And then I've printed it out on the label paper, right? So here we have a very interesting little piece of art to add to a collage that's on a label. Now, one thing I learned with these labels is that, and I wanted to share this tip because I thought it was really interesting. If you print out papers to use at home and you're using a less expensive, like I have a $100 HP inkjet printer, that toner's not fixed on the paper. If you're going to use a wet medium over that to adhere it in a collage or whatever, that's going to smear the toner unless you use a laser jet printer. However, the one thing that I learned was if you use this glossy paper, my inkjet printer is permanent on here. It doesn't run with wet medium. I've used them on collages. You see, this is a jelly print that I did on a glossy sheet, a tile box, another tile box, a canvas, all different pieces. That was a collage, another collage, some are missing there, another tile box. Those are all on glossy paper. So these are color fast. You can also use these to make one of these cards, right? You can use the glossy labels on the cards just for a different look. So a couple little tips I wanted to throw in there. Please continue to enjoy the blog hop. Give some of the new artists some love and like and share their videos to help them along their path. And we'll be back next time with some more fun stuff. Happy hopping! Bye!